The pandemic. Tent city sprawled out along the streets in Uptown. Men, women, and children living in encampments for so long they became rat-infested. Officials are now working to ensure it never happens again. WCNC Charlotte's Lana Harris joins us with the details on a new joint effort just released today that hopes to reduce and prevent homelessness. Lana?
Yes, so this new strategy hopes to do 5 things: reduce homelessness, make it rare, make it brief, keep it from happening again, and increase affordable housing options.
We clearly do not want to go back to where we were last year, where we had individuals literally sleeping on the streets in Tent City.
Last year, hundreds of people lived on the streets of Charlotte for so long the encampments became rat-infested.
I was quite frankly shocked and stunned to see that many people in tents.
Joel Siegel is an advocate that's worked to help those experiencing homelessness for decades.
This is my 31st year.
Siegel says what he found after speaking to those on the street in Uptown last year was eye-opening.
Working people going to bed in a tent on frozen hard ground, and they were telling me how hard it was to sleep and then go to work.
Increasing affordable housing is one part of the new 2025 Charlotte-Mecklenburg housing and homeless strategy, a joint effort between the city, county, private sector, and nonprofits. The plan also addresses homelessness prevention, temporary shelters, and transitional housing, and strengthening supports for childcare, transportation, mental health, and substance abuse. City Councilman Malcolm Graham says the strategy is now in its planning stage.
It just acknowledges the problem and sets forth a blueprint in terms of how we collectively move forward as a community.
Siegel believes those who've experienced homelessness should be consulted.
If you're going to really solve this problem, you got to bring in impacted people. Find out what do you need and how can we help.
Siegel says a successful plan won't just get people off the street, but back into the community.
Wraparound social services is critical, and you got to have a jobs program. If you don't do the jobs component and the training and the counseling, you will never break the cycle of homelessness.
So officials say there's no target date for a release of this implementation plan yet, but they project it could be ready by this summer. Lana Harris, WCNC Charlotte.